guys, it's Boone. This is the beginning of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for June, the Little House on the Prairie Challenge. Let me just go over some of these rules. Basically, the reason I'm here in this dirt, in this nice little dirt, is basically because we are skipping day 0. And we did this kind of by digging into the ground and waiting there for day 1 to begin. As you can see, when I turn my view back on, it's at day 0, and I'm actually waiting for day 1 to begin. We're like 3 to 4 minutes away from it. The seed is 2067. That's 2067. The world type is large biomes. Structures are on. In this challenge, there will be no combat. What that means is that we are not allowed to attack anything. No attacking zombies, no attacking creepers, no attacking skeletons, not just passive mobs. Aggressive mobs we are not allowed to attack. Seems a little bit excessive, but you know, makes for a challenging challenge. We're not allowed to eat any form of meat. Basically, our diet cannot contain any meat products that come from animals or anything like that. There cannot be fish in our diet, and there cannot be mushrooms. We're allowed to eat vegetables only. Again, a little bit excessive. But again, it does make for a challenging challenge. And honestly, if we were playing strictly by the rules that would exist in Little House on the Prairie, you know, it'd just be normal Minecraft with this last rule added. And the last rule that would be added anyway would be, we're not allowed to take anything from villages, temples, dungeons, or mine shafts. We are allowed to trade with villages. I would presume that we are allowed to trade with the individual villagers, which is going to make any rotten flesh or bow or something that we would pick up when zombies would burn in the sun. It's going to make those things useful where they normally would not be in a case like this. I presume we're not allowed to eat the rotten flesh either. But I would presume that like, if we encounter a village with a priest, we're allowed to trade it. I would also presume that we'd be allowed to trade, you know, any kind of... Again, I presume we're allowed to trade with the villagers directly. That way, if something happens to die, we're not allowed to create situations where something can die. But if something happens to die, we do have rules of what we're allowed to do with it. And again, going out in the morning and picking up any rotten flesh that the zombies have dropped and trading it to a villager, I'm pretty sure that's allowed in the rules, but I don't think it's going to come up. I'm just going to have it where the day counter will show. And again, I don't think any villagers trade for fish or mushrooms, but I'll double check that at some point. I don't see that being relevant, though. My day 1 plan is to... Oh, another thing about villagers. We're allowed to trade gold for each item that we get from a village, and that's Minecraft item in our inventory. That seems kind of silly, too, because basically with, like, let's say... one wheat and 1 seed drops from a wheat plant, that means it's 2 gold for a piece of wheat, which is kind of ridiculous. That's overpriced even by... Yeah, that's another thing that I need to ask. If we're replanting the item, do we have to pay for it? Or does that count as replacing what we have broken, essentially? It's day 1. So let's get started. All right, good. We're off to a start on the seeds. basically, I want to get wherever I can to get some wood. I see some cows over there. Those might be useful for milk. Oh, I want to try to avoid jumping a little bit. So yeah, there's some trees over here. So what I want to do, I have a goal for how much of particular items that I want. Oh good, there's a river here. So this is going to be an easy place to figure out the building situation. I'm trying not to jump very much. Apparently, lag. I think I know how to fix that, but I'm going to try to avoid going there. Like, if the lag is reasonable. Oh, another rule. We have to stay away from villages at night. Basically, and that's part of the whole preventing combat. Like, we're not allowed to bring the zombies to the village either. You must walk alone on this long and lonesome road for the travel. Traveling travelers. I don't know why I'm getting sand. I figure that my final house is going to have glass, so, you know. Alright. And I promise I'm trying not to use like a whole lot of my hunger bar, because I know it's going to be very limited. But I do have like water sources nearby, so you know, it's going to be easy enough to get an actual good wheat farm going. Oh, I just realized on my list, I didn't think about torches. On my list of things to get on day one. I did not factor in wood for getting torches. Which, once I start doing wooden tools, that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to cover itself. But I suppose if I feel like I have time, go ahead and get a little bit more... A little bit more wood in that regard. So yeah. And I'm going to try to make what I get mostly one type of wood right now. I also want to get saplings so I can grow trees, because trees will also provide a food source. Apples. Especially oak. Mostly oak. These birch trees ain't going to do that, but, you know, the oak ones. I got at least one sapling from this tree. That's good. I think 16 sand is going to be enough for any kind of glass we're going to need. Because I'm not looking to make like a huge, huge house. I think the biggest the house is going to get is 10 by 10. I know exactly how big my hut on the first night is going to be. So yeah, I think I'll have the 3 extra wood here for coal to be able to make. Because I originally said 16, and I'm like, 16 doesn't seem like enough. Let me go ahead and do 20. And I will cut down one more birch tree. It looks like we're making decent time on that. One more birch tree to just get ourselves, make sure that we have enough wood, because I realized there was something that I did not factor. Yeah, I'm breaking these to try to get the, okay, to get the last piece of wood to fall. And I ain't worried about having more saplings, because I can come back over here, because there's plenty of forest for me to chop down and get more. Alright, now I can just kind of climb my way down. And I suppose I could technically build here. Ah, gotta jump. Yeah, I pretty much have to jump, like, right in this area. Now, where was that village? Because I want to stay away from that village. I want to navigate myself away from it for now. But I kind of also want to remember where it is. This is a big old place, though. It's a big old place, so I'm sure. I won't have too much trouble. Let me get up. Oh, I see some sand over here. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a lake, and I found it. So I actually don't want all of this lake to be open. I actually only want, like, the very middle of this lake to be open. I also want more of this stuff. There's lots of cows here, too, so... Is that a cave? No, it's just a... No, it's not. It's kind of sort of a cave. It's a place where cave is happening. Wait, is that the village? Is that the village? Is that the village over there? Let me walk towards that, see if that's... No, it's not. Okay. Okay. That's fine. My goal for wheat, I'm aware it's pretty lofty and I might not reach it, but my goal for wheat is like 32. So, like, let's not get our hopes up on that one. And to be honest, most of this water, I don't even need to, I don't need to actually close it off. I just need to, well, I don't really need to get rid of all the water. I just need to cover over it. Hey, there's some clay there. I don't get to use clay very often, especially not in this series. So, you know, maybe I'll do something with the clay. If you want to see me do something with the clay, you know, let me know. I might try to get in here, get some clay action. Yeah, see, these three make an infinite pool. So that's essentially what I want in my world, basically. That's all that I need. I'm going to try to terraform a little bit. I am going to be doing a little bit of terraforming. I don't normally do a whole lot of terraforming, though. But tell you what, because of the limited time... Yeah, my time is pretty limited, because I need to get to work on building. I may not even get to plant the farm in this episode. I might, though. No, I don't think I'm going to get to do it. Nope. Alright. I'm going to turn this into planks. And I'm going to start building my house. I can get away with not having a door, I think. And just having the front of it be closed. But I don't want to do that. 2, 3, 4. I'm starting with a little bitty hut. Like a little bitty hut. Oh, whoops. I put this in the wrong place. That's no good. I think one thing I can use to my advantage is small area. God, this is like old school Minecraft for me too. 2, 3. You know what? I'll just work with it. Yeah, because the moon's coming up. And that means the Zambos can spawn. And I can't fight them. That's just it. Like, if I could fight them, this challenge would be probably too easy, actually. So, you know. Alright, it's going to be pretty dark once I close this off. But, yeah, I'm going to have to close the front off, too, for now. Okay. Start by turning that into a crafting table. I did get the inventory achievement before the episode started, so just so you know. So I'm going to go ahead and make the door. And then pretty risky, but I'm going to break this to create the door. I think the only goal that I didn't reach... Oh. Okay. I think the only goal that I didn't reach during the daytime was being able to get the wheat planted, but I could probably do that safely. Yeah. And I also need a wooden pick to get that started. I also did not reach... I could probably make this here initial ring. Mobs do not appear to be spawning. Probably because I'm working within like a, what, 2 or 3 block radius here. That's one thing I've noticed is when you're within like 2 to 3 blocks, nothing happens. Which is good. Alright, I will want to... And I know that I need torches, but I need to dig down in order to even get access to those. Oh, geez, it had to be granite? You know, I can use it as a decorative block at least, as I'm digging down. Granite and andesite. Not even the ones I want. Shameful. Just shameful. Just go to your room. Go to your room, game. Finally, some actual stone up in here. Alright, I don't need to dig down anymore. In fact, I'm going to make it so that the stone is on my bar so I can see exactly how much I have. 8. That is enough to make a furnace, which will light up here and prevent something from spawning inside my house, which would be bad if it already happened. Okay. Alright, good. Well, I'm going to start getting enough to be able to make a stone hoe, which is going to last longer, so I'll start by making... Oh, wait. Can I burn... I can burn one of the doors. No, I can't. Alright, I'll burn one. I'll burn the hoe. I'll burn that hoe. Alright. And that should be the end of that light. And I'll use this now to provide a little bit more light. Okay, I've got stone. Got a stone pick, which is very useful. Scared me for a second, cow. Thank you. Alright. And that's going to be all the coal that I have. I don't see any mobs. Interesting. Very interesting that I don't see any mobs. I hear one though. Oh, please don't. Oh, I just realized where you could be. Don't be there. Please don't be there. I would love it if you were not there. I will accept you being like right in front of my door. Just don't be down there. Don't be down there. If you're down there, I'm gonna have such a fit. Alright, I've got light in here. Alright, I think I know where he is. Do want to light up down here. Alright, yeah, he's right outside. He's pretty much right outside. That's fine. That is all good. It looks like I'm getting a little bit of light going through the door, which is why I'm glad I picked an oak door instead of a birch. And it looks like the episode is going to end soon anyway. I'm going to be moving this hut once more wheat grows. Let's see if I can sneak out here. There, I placed a torch. I placed a torch. I sneakily placed a torch. Yeah, the moon's... I can see the moon from here. Oh, I picked a good position. You can see the moon. You can see... Moon! Moon! I don't know what that was. That wasn't even from anything. I was just being a dork. Good. Tell you what. Oh, I confused diorite with andesite. That's okay. I confused, like, granite with... like gravel or something before. Alright, that skelly is like freaking gone. This house is moving like tomorrow. So don't get used to it. This is just a hut, a temporary hut. It's going to move a little bit further back and it's going to be bigger. I'm going to spend the day tomorrow getting some wood. Don't take that out of context. And I kind of want to remember where I am. Okay, he's burning, he's burning, he's burning, he's burning. He's burning. Burn to death. Just burn. Oh. Right in the water. Just burn. Just burn. Just burn. Okay, he's dead. And it's day 2. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, this is your friendly neighborhood Boonslayer signing out. Bye!